All right, there we go. Should be live now. Let's check. There's always this awkwardness when you start up a live. You got to check, make sure everything's working right. Yeah, just stream. Let's see. Should I do a banner? I don't know if I should do a banner. Let me see. 0 people. That makes sense. Oh, we're just 1 now. Wow, so popular. Let me see. We should do a banner. Let's just do a subscribe. Let's just beg for a subscribe. Hey guys. Just doing banners here. So if we show this, oh yeah, that's perfect. 200,000. Hey Chimp, what's going on? All right, just want to start up a random stream here because I'm just bored doing some tank maintenance here. I wish the quality of this would come out a little bit better. The quality of the videos is pretty trashy looking, honestly. But I guess there's nothing I can do about that until I can hit until I hit 1,000 subscribers. Then I can finally do mobile streaming. So close. I'm only 90 away, which 90 will probably take me at the pace I'm going at now, like 7 years. It's going pretty strong with subs for a while, but for whatever reason, it's slowed way down. Probably actually because I don't post that much, but anyways, let's see. Let's go on, do a little tour. What's this? This is super delayed. I don't know if a lot of people are working right now. I know I have off, so I'm off today, tomorrow, for the 4th. I'm pretty sure no one really has any plans anymore because COVID went ahead and ruined everything. And then everything in Texas is pretty much shutting back down. All the parks are going to be shut down because Texas is a little bit on the slow side. So yeah, I'm just doing some maintenance. I have the weir off right now. I'm cleaning that. See up there. Weir's pretty disgusting. Got that soaking in some citric acid right now. And then I just filmed a video on all of these products that I dose to the tank. These are all the trace elements. My last stream, I was ranting about these. And yeah, that's what I dose. These ones I dose every single day. So I died. These ones, not this one. I don't know how that got there. Unacceptable. Liquid mud. It's just chocolate milk, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and then I need to do some testing. I created a mess because when I was filming, I was trying to film and put in all the elements in there, so created a mess. But isn't that always the case when you go to do some maintenance or something on your tank? You always create a giant mess. Yep. So hopefully I'll be able to edit that video sometime this weekend, and then I could get that out to y'all. Let me see. Maybe we could talk about my last ICP test results. These are the ones I got on the 22nd of June. So my elk was pretty good, 7.8. It's actually, what is that right now? It's at 8.7 right now, which is where I want it, around 9. Calcium reactor has been pretty stable for me. Salinity was pretty low, 30.8. Right now, I got it back up to 33. Dosing some salt water in the ATO. Calcium is pretty low. Magnesium is pretty low, 1220 and then 370. I'd like that to be probably around 1320, 1350, and then go up to around 420 for calcium. not a big deal. Today I just added, this is the element, these are the elements rather, that I've been adding. So over 4 days, barium and fluoride need to go in because they need larger corrections. Strontium did 20 milliliters, potassium did 125, bromine, whatever the hell that does, rubidium, whatever the hell that does too. Oh shit, just turn back on. Gotta put it back into, I gotta put the tank back into feed mode. Oh shit. Do this really quick. Oh shit. I don't want us to start back up because it's gonna get everywhere. I have that weir off, so I can't have it starting back up right now. That's pretty weird. Pop right back on. Not sure what happened there. All right, let me see. Let me see. No one's even joining. It's like one person right now. Everyone must be at work. I don't know. I think I'm unpopular. Let me see. All right, what else is going on in the tank? I did that video, dosed some stuff. Corals are doing pretty good. All that coral pack that I got, those are doing pretty awesome. I need to remove this anemone over on the other side because it is choking out my pink lemonade. And then there is a digi right there. That's getting choked out. Anemones are better on their own little islands, such as that. But the corals are doing good. Walt Disney progressing. I'm glad that the orange passion is still here. Got the Master Yoda, which looks lighter on the camera here. This nice colony that I got. I don't know the names for some of these. Of course, they came named, but when you have 24 corals on back, you're going to forget the names. I only know the names of a couple because they're a little bit more memorable. Yeah, Ruby, you don't need to mock me, all right? I know. So one of these is a solar flare, and one solar flare Millie, and one's a sunrise, something like that. Then I have the orange passion. I know that one's the Master Yoda. Don't know what any others are. Yeah, the water is much clearer. That UV has worked amazing for me. I know this one is Birds of Paradise. It's a RAS. So Birds of Paradise right there. Those are my blinds. I always get shit for having my blinds in the background. Could get blackout curtains, but just seems like too much work, you know? This tiny little one there is a Pikachu. And from there, those are, I think, the only ones that I know. Here is the anemone that's choking out that coral there. Let's get top-down view. Let's see. Oh, I can't see anything now. Y'all can see it. Can't. It's a little choppy. But anyways, there's the weir. Let's see what else. This. Oh, Ruby, come on. I'm trying to go straight. You're embarrassing me. This is the purple star polyp. It's taking over. I don't even want it. I need to get rid of that one. At least green has a, some contrast to it against things. This is just bluff. It's just plain. But other than that, things are doing pretty good. There's a spot where I actually missed the GSP when I moved it, and you can see it right back there growing on the silicone. So I'm just gonna see how much it will grow. And then there's another tiny little piece that floated off, and it's right over there. So, yep. Let's see what else we got here. guess only Jim wants to participate today. So I appreciate Jim for dropping by. That's okay. People can watch it later. They give a shit about it. Yeah, Ruby. That's right. All right, I need to go ahead and do some testing as well. So we do a little live testing. Let me see. Gotta clean up all my mess here. So that's my ATI test that I did recently. Yeah, Ruby, real mature. These are the corrections, so I just keep those over there. This is the Reef Designer's Handbook. I just had that out because the video that I was doing. So. That is a free download. If y'all want to download it, just do some Google searching, and you'll get to where you need to go. So let me see. Should I go this way? Yeah, this way. Then you can see the tank. Kinda. I guess that's what y'all are maybe here for. So I need to check the salinity just because I've been, like I said, adding some salt water to the ATO. What else do I need to check? I think I just need to check out. PO4 was at 200 parts per billion on the Hanna checker, so that's pretty aggressive there. But I'm not too concerned about it. Ruby, that's so rude what you're saying right now. You want to be on the camera? You want to be on the camera, Ruby? Sorry, guys. I'm just looking for my calendar of tracking my parameters while my bird is screaming in the background like a banshee. This is why you guys come here, right? For this riveting content. Ruby, it's true. This is why they come here. All right, so we're finally into July, which is crazy. Feels like this year has pretty much flown by. Especially when you can't really do anything. It's just weird. But we'll see. See how it goes. All right, so got my new calendar. We can mark that one up. So I'm just going to test alkalinity today. Ruby, you want to be on the video? All right, so Ruby's jealous because she's not on the video. So let's get her screen time. There you go, baby girl. Is this what you wanted? So Ruby's a female Collectus, for anyone who doesn't know. She is a chatty one. So when I was filming the video, it probably took me twice as long because I'd have to film a little tiny segment and then go silent for a minute while she was doing her screaming. So she makes it entertaining. Not for you guys, but for me. It's harassing me. But she's awesome. She's a overall good bird. Let me see. 3 whole people. So crazy. All right, you ready to go back? Go on. Go over there. Got to test the tank. We'll see what the output is at. Actually, let's do the salinity. So I love this Hanna checker. So simple. Calibrating it's really easy too. So we'll do a little focus. Nah, it's too dark. There's the screen. anyways, I have it set for parts per thousand, but you can put it in specific gravity if you like that. This temperature too. All right, so it looks like oh my God, this bird, she's gonna make me have to end this because she's gonna make it unwatchable. I'm at 33.4 now, so much better. Getting there slowly. We put y'all right here while I go rinse this off. So always make sure if you're using this Hannah pen, rinse it off with some water afterwards. That way no salt dries on it and then skews your readings in the future. Why are you saying that? Why are you screaming? All right. Let me go ahead, mark that down. There, my tank. Listen to my bird scream. All right, and I need to finish that. I need to finish cleaning that weir actually before. Oh, let's go under here. Yeah, I need to finish cleaning that weir before I test because my calcium reactor is still on, so it's in the sump. My alkalinity might be skewed right now if I tested it. Anyways, what's been going on with you guys? Hope everyone is doing pretty decent. Hope tanks are good. So the things I've been seeing lately actually is some people having some problems with their tanks crashing. And a correlation that could be possible and I've seen made is the use of hand sanitizer. So using hand sanitizer and then, later on putting your hands in the tank. I usually rinse my hands off before I put my hands in the tank. And yeah, so it hasn't been a problem for me, but I'm sure it would be more impactful if you have a smaller tank. I have 230 gallons to dilute anything that I put in the tank. So I don't know. I don't know if you guys heard about that. Heard about other people's tanks crashing due to hand sanitizer. Hopefully not, but just make sure, I guess, you might as well be safe. Rinse your hands off real quick before you put them in the tank. All right, let me see. Let's go over to sink. I got to scrub this stupid weir. It had this. That was probably the first. Yeah, it's the first time I've cleaned that weir since I started the tank. The tank's 18 months old now. So had a whole bunch of sponge on it, some algae on it, and I think it was getting a little bit clogged, so my water level was rising. That's something you got to keep an eye on. If your weir is not clean, your water level can slowly rise, and if your weir gets completely clogged, then yeah, it might overflow. Sorry, this bird is really distracting me right now. Just being a little brat. What are you doing? All right, since no one's commenting anyways, perfect time for me to go over and clean this. Just basically talk to myself. This bird is gonna serenade us. That's probably the best shot I can get. You can see all the stuff already coming off. Got a couple of different tools here. I like these ones with the handles. This one's good as well. The little handled there. Also, always good to have a toothbrush for the finer details of scrubbing. It's what everyone needs in their reefing toolkit. So you can see, let me see, can you see this? I don't know. In some of these teeth, there's some like caked on stuff, so I might just get a knife in there really quick, scrub those. No one warns you how sharp, by the way, that acrylic is, but usually these places that make these don't go ahead and round off the edges and smooth them out. So yeah, it doesn't feel good. I said it earlier, I'm cleaning in citric acid, which works pretty well for me. Since I started doing the citric acid, I scrub way less, so that's good. But this is pretty caked on. Oh, she's about to go crazy right now. Hold on. That's probably the only thing I'm missing is like a nice Monty piece. I feel like if you have an SPS tank, that's one of the, like the classic staples to have a nice Monty in there. I do not have one though. I have an encrusting Monty, so hopefully that will do pretty good. That is the Fruity Pebbles Monty that I have. All right, yeah, this is working perfect. Getting this knife in here. There's some buildup of some vertebrate snails, and then some coralline algae in there. Sometimes you got to use these aggressive means. Or you can just clean your stuff more often, not be like me. Then you won't need to scrub as hard. So I don't know what my next addition to the tank will be. I think it could possibly be some more corals. It could be some new fish. We'll see. I still have a lot of wrasses are on my wish list to put in the tank. Like to replace a few that unfortunately got lost due to whatever reason. Some just randomly passed away. One was my pintail, which unfortunately went away when I was treating for dinos. So that was pretty shitty because that was an expensive fish because I got it pre-quarantine from what's his name? The guy that does that BRS always talks about. Elliot, what was his company name though? Totally forgot. Anyways, they were good quality fish. Beautiful fish, but I don't know. I think out of I got 3 wrasses from him, and only one is still in the tank. And it's actually, ironically, the one that I didn't actually want it. So I was looking for an exquisite fairy wrasse. Couldn't get one, so he decided to ask me if I wanted to replace it, and gave me a crescent tail wrasse. And that's the one that's still alive. Then I got a pintail from him, and I forgot what the other one was. Oh yeah, the golden rhomboid. That's a beautiful fish too. I 100% need another one of those. All right, this looks ready. All right, here we go. You guys can stare at this squirrel right here. And that fish. Yeah, I think that fish order that I got from Elliot, it was around $1,000. It might have been 1,200. There was those three grasses, and then a naso tank. The naso tank was DOA, so he actually sent me another one, but for whatever reason, that one didn't last either. I've heard varying degrees of success with people in naso tanks, especially when they're small. So, kind of is what it is, right? We can only control so much when it comes to getting these fish, give them the best possible chances for success. But sometimes they still go. So nothing necessarily I think I did wrong. But who knows? Probably do everything wrong. Who cares? All right, I finally got that weir cleaned. Sorry about that. That was probably really boring, like probably everything else on here. Let me go ahead, turn back on everything in the tank. All right, you can see all the bubbles that are being created by that pump turning back on. Now, because that weir was so clogged and so dirty, I probably need to adjust the gate valves for the flow. The return might be a little bit louder than it normally is. We'll see. I can say my favorite fish by far is that leopard grass. I love that leopard grass. I don't think I could go a long time without having the leopard grass. So even without the sand, she's been pretty good. I think initially having the sand though gave me better chances of success. A lot of people say they're more like, I don't know, expert fish, whatever that means. Clearly I'm no expert, but I got her as like one of my first few fish. So it just kind of happened where it had success. And sometimes that happens where just throw stuff in your tank and you have success. I think there's plenty of people who, even starting with SPS for whatever reason, they just kind of throw it in. Stuff doesn't die and they're good to go. But for me, it's been a bit of a struggle. Everything's cloudy now. But everything's coming around for me. Let me see. We go about 30 minutes. My Chimp is participating in the chat. So thanks, Chimp. And I can't wait for sports to come back this month as well. End of the month, we got sports coming back. Baseball will be back. 60-game season, which will make it a little bit more entertaining, actually, than trying to watch 160 games and go right into the playoffs afterwards. Fun's is home. And then the NHL's coming back too. Just got to agree on their hub cities. That's all I care about, actually. Baseball would be secondary. And then basketball's coming back, but who cares about basketball? No one cares about basketball. we'll see though how the NHL is with a 4-month layoff. It's going to be pretty weird. All right, I think the tank is finally starting to equalize, so I might be able to actually test my elk soon. Got to turn back on the Clearacy. Clearacy has been doing a great job. Another thing I added actually was this dual set here of fans. These were just some cheap PC fans that Acrobreeder actually recommended to me. He uses them to keep his tank cooler. So really cheap, only like 20 bucks. I got that hooked up to the Inkbird. That's off just as part of my feed mode. The heater and the skimmer will stay off for 5 minutes before it kicks back on. That way the water level can go back to the right level before it kicks back on. I got this little clown in here too. I need to probably get that guy away or something because his life is pretty shitty in there. Just living in the dumpster, basically, in the sump. The Kimura, by the way, is just a loud pump. It has this frequency which is hard to define, but if you've owned a Kimura, maybe you've had the same experience where it just has this frequency. Even with the closed-in cabinet, I can hear it. If I turn it off, I can hear it from across the house if it's off. So I'm pretty disappointed in the Kimura, especially being as expensive as it is. If I could go back and if at the time the Ecotech Versa was available, I probably would have purchased the Versa instead. It also doses more. So I think the Versa can go up to like 300 milliliters per minute versus the highest that Kimura can get is 120 milliliters per minute. So yeah, not impressed. This is the non-Wi-Fi one, which I don't understand why that even matters. If the only thing they're going to add is Wi-Fi to their upgrade, I mean, that's pretty trashy. It doesn't do anything else. It doesn't dose any better. It doesn't dose any more. All it is you now have an app. All right, so my ATO is going to scream. That's the Tunzi ATO. Let me turn it off. Oh, stupid 2Ps is here. Yeah, I'm not overly concerned about football season. I mean, football's okay. It's more better. It's better in the playoffs. But football, I think, it's all right. It's no hockey, that's for sure. Yeah, so my ATO just went crazy because there is more water now in my sump because the weir is clean. So, although things are still pretty quiet, so I haven't had to adjust anything. So that's pretty good. All right, let me see. Oh, we have a celebrity in the chat now. Hanalama Corals. What's up, Remy? I love the Hanalama Corals. If you don't follow him, you 100% need to follow him because he has way better content than anything I produce. So, just has that personality. He does radio, right? So he has that perfect radio personality that translates into awesome YouTube videos. Luckily, you don't have only the face for radio, so you're able to have a good face for video too. So that could be a concern for people in the radio industry, right? They say, hey, you really have a face for radio. Oh, you're doing the Versa for 2-part? Well, it's continuous duty, the Versa is, so I think that's the one I'm talking about, right? Let me see. What else do we have here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Kimura doesn't like me. I only have it on 25 milliliters per minute right now, so it's not super high, but you can just hear it. It just whines. Give you a shot of the tank if everything kind of comes back online. I got to turn these pumps on. Yeah, it's the same. We do so much more video and radio anymore though. Are you saying you do more video now? All right, let me go ahead and get the test kit out so we do some tests on alkalinity. Move you guys over here. So, as everyone probably knows who follows me, I use the HANA checker. I think that's the only way to go if you're testing your tank for alkalinity. All the other stuff is just too cumbersome. You got to read a color. Who even knows if you're doing it right? The main thing with testing is even if you're doing it wrong, do it wrong every single time. That way you know every single time, no matter what, right or wrong in your method, that you're going to get a consistent number. Because that's all that matters. As long as your number is consistent, it doesn't even really matter what the number is. It could be off. Your alkalinity could actually be 8, but you read 9 every single time. As long as you're happy with that number and you keep it stable, you're good. So, and if you don't believe the number, then do an ICP test and they'll tell you. So, I'm going to rinse this out. What do we have? 9.5 is the guess. All right, so it was as of a couple days ago. So I'm going to give you a chance because I think your guess is maybe a little too aggressive. As of the 29th, it was 8.7. So I'll give you a chance to redo your guess. If it's 9.5, I'll be surprised, and that's a pretty big swing for 2 days. So I might need to make an adjustment if that's the case. Let me see if you guys see right here. So I got my microfiber cloth. Get all the greasy fingerprints off of it. Any air bubbles, get those out of there. This is high-tech stuff here. Lab grade equipment. So let's see. So I probably do this wrong compared to what most people do, but my wrong method has been verified countless times by ICP. So every time I get an ICP, it matches pretty much exactly what I have. Because I fill up the syringe, I put the liquid up to the line. I don't use the little black line. So there's usually this air bubble. So I just put up to the line. Go here. We got a PC over there where your comments are, so I can't really quite see it. Click the button. We got 8.6, 9, 8.3. Let's see. And is it going to be able to show? There we go. Where was it? No, we lost it. $8.5. So Chimp is going to take home the prize. What you've won is absolutely nothing because I have nothing to give away. So I'm probably going to increase the calcium reactor just a little bit because I want to go up more towards 9. So go adjust that. All right, give me a second. I'm going to go rinse this out. And for those of you that followed the last stream, 2P still owes me money. He refuses to pay. So, and he's a little salty because he can't guess alkalinity levels correctly. At least Chimp and Remy got close. You're not even close with your 9. It's terrible. It was a terrible guess. Terrible. I gotta put some doors on this stand too. My patented calendar, Ingreal branded, which you can barely see because this is on a really crappy quality screen. Some people use an app to track, but I just like to do it manually. If you guys want your own calendars, I can print them out for you and mail them to you for, let's go $49.99. All right, let's see. This video has been photoshopped. Yeah, this live video, I manipulated this. This has been photoshopped. Absolutely correct. Chimp ran out of nothing the other day, so his prize is absolutely perfect for him. I'm glad I could help you refill your nothing. All right, let's see. All right, so I'm at 25. We had a slight drop. I'm going to go up to 27. Wait, where'd my video go? Oh, I hit a button on accident. There it goes. There we go, 27. I didn't want to spend too long in there because I didn't know if it was going to cut out with the Wi-Fi. Yeah, so if you're just joining and you're wondering why I have all this stuff laid out, this is all the stuff that I dose. These are going to be daily products that I dose, and then these are going to be based on ICP corrections. I just made a video on all this stuff, so that's why it's still out, because whenever you're doing Reef Tank stuff, you make a mess, right? And like I told Remy, it always takes about at least 500% longer than you think. Like, oh yeah, like don't worry, it's gonna take me like an hour to do that. No, 5 hours minimum. Right, but we're moving in the right direction in the tank. The salinity's getting back up to where it needs to be. Alkalinity is where it needs to be. Not sure about calcium and magnesium. I should probably test them eventually, but not really overly concerned about those numbers. Right now the T5's kicked on, so it's a little bit brighter in the tank. Everything's doing good. I need to eventually mount these guys here. So I'm thinking this Ghani is doing pretty good. So I just want to mount it right here, glue it to the glass, and then those candy canes, maybe right here. And then this chalice as well. It's a 1-inch frag plug. It's grown pretty good in the past 5 months. So I'm thinking just glue it right underneath too. These acans and favias, the favias I could actually care less about. Those do nothing for me. And one's just getting killed by the chalice anyways. And the acans, I don't know, they're not super great. I think I'd rather have zoas than acans. What do you guys think? Would you rather have zoas or would you rather have acans? Actually, if Remy is still here, maybe he can help me out and tell me what kind of zoas these are. If it would focus, you'd be able to tell, but no, it's not going to be able to focus. Just going to look like garbage. I don't even know how to explain them. They're red with a pattern. That's basically it. Oh, we just got a $1.99 super chat from 2Piece. Oh, thank you. You can send that to my PayPal, actually. That'd be great. Help support the channel. We're broke, so. Those are not fire and ice. Go Google fire and ice right now. And ice zoa. Those are not fire and ice. There's nothing icy about them. You're wrong, and you've once again steered me in the wrong direction and given terrible advice to these. All right, let me see what else is going on with the tank. Like I said, all the frags are doing good. Added those 24 almost 3 weeks ago now, and some are starting to encrust around the glue, so that's great. Color on them is still pretty good too. So they went from, around a 350 to 400 par max, and in mine they're probably getting between 450 to 600 par, just depending on where they are. So these ones in the center here, these ones are going to get really blasted. These are probably closer to 600 par, maybe more. I honestly forgot at this point. This is a Hydra 64, no diffusers. And then I have the diffusers on the 52. I took the diffuser off because 1, it was getting too hot, and 2, because these are much better blended than the 52s. So they did a good job making sure that those were better blended on the next gen there. And I don't know what else. Everything's doing good though. I'm glad that I went ahead and redid the scape. I'm really happy with it now. Just much more room. I never would have been able to fit as many corals as I did without redoing this piece. This has been in here now. Oh my God, Eric is pissed. So this has been in here 3 weeks as well, and you can see it's finally starting to change color. It's not as bright white anymore. It's a mix of 3 different rock types actually. It's Pukani from way back when I started my first tank. It's a mix of, it's like Marco rock or like Reef Saver. I don't know, 2Ps. What kind of rock is that from Kevin? And then Haitian rock, which the majority of the tank is Haitian rock. That was got from local fish store here before they banned the export of rock. So lucky me. 2Ps, but you're laughing. Pristine Rock? No, yeah, that's the guy's name, right? His company. But what about what type of rock is it? He mines it out of Florida there or something, right? Something like that. This is the other side. What's weird about most of these corals is they actually look better from the other side. So for instance, my Walt Disney actually looks better from this side than it does on the other side, which is a little bit frustrating, but I guess it is what it is. GSP is doing awesome. I guess I'm just going to become a GSP farmer at this point. Hopefully I can get rich doing that. So all I need to grow is a couple acres of it. Like I was saying, this anemone has to go because it's just choking everything out. Stupid anemone. Looks great though. And what's your thoughts on putting corals sideways? So this one was not doing too good. This is a PC rainbow. Wasn't doing too great. Was kind of bleaching out or paling out, really. Then I just decided, well, let me go ahead and put it on its side because it's going to die regardless. And since then, it's done amazing. Encrusted onto the rock there, just waiting for it to really take off and kind of shoot up. I've seen this debate a couple times that putting them sideways will actually have them grow faster eventually into colonies because these little coralites, the little branches, you have more of those, so it'll grow quicker. I don't know. Good experiment though, compared to these other ones that I got. All the fish are doing great. Looks like a chicken foot. It does look like a chicken foot. That's why I got it. Let me see. I don't know what else is really going on. Everything's been good in the tank. And just need to post up some videos, some content that I got ready to go. Just need to edit it, like I was saying. But I've been pretty busy with work, so editing is not really on the top priority list. What else do you guys want to know? I'll go until this hits an hour, and then at that point, I will shut it down. Is there any content that you guys want to see? Anything you guys want me to do? Only 3 people, so you'll need to speak your piece. Is there something you specifically want? I will maybe do it for you. Maybe. I can maybe commit to it. These torches are doing pretty good. And then out of these Euphilia pieces, I actually like the frog spawn much better. I have a filter on, so it's gonna look a little bit washed out on the camera, but it has a really nice fluorescent green. That bird's going crazy again. Birds are pretty needy. I love that copper band too. Why are you screaming like that? You crazy? I got some pellets coming because that powder blue is looking pretty skinny. So feed him once a day, my frozen food, but I don't know, just looking skinny compared to the other fish. Everyone else is fat, so when you see the fox face, it's massive. I want to see my freshly painted office. It's a blank room with an office desk in there. It's not entertaining. It's gray. And good thing I got the right paintbrush for the job. It's always important to have the right tools for the right job. And when you're a novice painter, the angled brush is the best approach. I have to go get this bird. She keeps screaming. She's upstairs. She has tons of toys up there, but refuses to play with them and enjoys screaming more than playing with the toys. Look at this freaking monster fish. Can't wait to get to 1,000 so I can finally have a better quality stream. These streams are on StreamYard are just not that great. I mean, on my camera it looks decent, but how it actually translates onto YouTube looks really crappy. birds are for the birds. No, birds are awesome. Everyone should get a bird. Stupid hater, two-piece. Anyways, I don't think I have any other updates. And the bird's about to go crazy, so. All right, so I had to mute. She's going crazy. So thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.